Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, and today I'm messing around with a little bit of Marsh. You may notice that there's not going to be any chat today because I'm kind of doing this on my own time. I'm seeing how that's gonna play out. We're gonna... I've been messing around, we're warming up a little bit with the box. Pardon. Because that was one where we did a lot of practice, and I feel like we're still very weak on it. Like, Lighthouse and Hot Air Balloon have been improved. Box, I learned some good techniques, but I'm still kind of getting my butt kicked. The magnets really seem to screw me over. So I am not here looking... Oh, crap. Not here looking for any sort of like A+ or anything. I am literally just trying to get to the point where I feel like I can consistently, I don't know, consistently deal with this without taking too many hits, but obviously that's not happening there. I think the first two phases should be totally doable. The third phase, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the third phase down anytime soon. Fourth phase, we learned a fairly important thing for at least figuring out like where to predict attacks from by doing just like a little spritz of the Marsh juice. Sometimes I have not been applying that super well, but at least it's something that I can be working with. So I think that's fine. It's when the magnet gets introduced. I know the previous run did not make it seem like it was the magnet's fault. And like, yes, ultimately, it's Johan error, right? But, I don't know, it's... The magnet, in particular, yeah, is real tough for me to figure out, especially the blue one. Because the blue one seems to really love following you. And it makes it really hard to get places without getting hit. Like there, I mean, that would have... I got hit by the box, but I felt like my hand was kind of forced by the magnet. Because you can't just like stay in a place and line up and the magnet... So I think what I need to do is learn how to lead the blue magnet. Since it follows me, try to lead it to places that I don't care about. The problem is, I need to be positioning myself in places that I do care about. So, I kind of need to be both where I don't care about and where I do care about, so that the magnet ends up in the places that I don't care about, so that I can go into the places that I do. But the magnet doesn't want to just be in irrelevant places, which is very rude of it, and I would very kindly ask that it does better. This music is so sick. That was me getting too frisky with things. It's alright, this is practice. Practice makes problems. Like, I'm a big proponent of practice, obviously. I play a lot of games that require it, which is funny because that's not a style of game that I played a lot before streaming. Like, I think you can argue that Magic and a lot of the, like, roguelike deck builders that I play do, you know, reward practice. But I think it's a very different kind of practice in a lot of ways, because most of them are asking of you better decision making, and a lot of them have some degree of opportunity to think through your moves and really do a careful analysis, whereas a lot of the games that I've been playing on the stream that are asking for practice and skill building are asking for it in a context of you do the thing and you then have to use your hindsight to figure out if things, if you could have done better or not. And it asks you to make some very, like, quick decisions. Ah, so I can jump over that? Is actually, that's not something that I'd really considered an awful lot. Crap. Yeah, like this phase, I can either do it quickly, or I can do it with a lot of damage. Okay, that's some good hits there. Okay. On the right side. I mean, kind of obvious with the timing. Still gonna be on the right side. Nope. Left side. Okay, so maybe that technique does not work as well as I thought it did, or at least I need to nail down the timing better. Still right side. Nope, yeah, so I'm doing it too early. Right side. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. That was 1 hit, 2 hits? I think that's only 1 hit. Yeah, so 1 hit with slow time. Yeah, 2 health bonus. Okay. Let's try that like 1 more time. And then I think we will go for a speed run. Whoop. Always do that. It's sometimes a little low contrast on the menu selections. And I also have a tendency to just like want to hit the back button rather than the select button while hovering over a back selection. That makes sense? I really strongly like to sort of differentiate my go forward and do thing button from the go back button, but you know, to each their own preference. Oh, I don't like that the bounce sticks around later. Okay. A little sketch there, but we made it work. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. It's a very quick cutoff on that transition. Yeah, so like, we can go above, but like there I should have gone above to dodge? Crap. Yeah, 3rd phase is tough for me. And then I keep making some kind of earlier mistakes, which does not endear me to the late game. Is like where I could potentially get some slack, I've already eaten it up by just making silly mistakes. Okay. Bam. Nice. Okay. Yep, like there. I probably just should have stayed more to the right, but sometimes I get a particular dodge idea in my head, and it's a dodgy badump crash. I really want to get, yep, want to get that, but that was also so, and that was within the splash zone. Darn. Ah, see that magnet? That magnet's gunning for me. Okay. It's like you kind of want to be under it, but you can't be because the magnet will remove your option for escape. Okay. That's good. Or a good amount of damage going into that. And the spiders. So that'll be a 15-second penalty, but not too bad. Screw it. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's try a speedrun. Let's see what happens. So, all right. Menu. All right. Into a speedrun. So, we had our new best time today at 26, about 50. I'm gonna call it 26:50. And I believe that was with still about 4 minutes of penalties. So, lots of time to shave off if we simply don't die in horrific ways. Nice. Love snagging the potion there. Yep, I was like, that's either going to be a big old burst or we're just onto the transition. That was some bad misses. That was a nice slick one. Woohoo! I'm having a lot of fun speedrunning Marsh. I really haven't done speedruns before. Like, there was, doing the, Jump King, doing the run after we got our first win at, like, 54... What? No, 52 hours. Oh, nice, sub 1 minute. Which felt a little speedrunning to me, but that was just sort of existing. I think this is one of the first games where I've actually gone, I'm going to try and do this under a set amount of time, and I'm going to learn how to refine my ability to do that, rather than simply get there. Because that's not how I typically derive enjoyment from games. Did not enjoy missing that potion there. That was sketch, but that is okay. We can take a hit or two. Yeah, just that's not what I typically do to enjoy games. I've talked about this a little bit in the past with like Hyper Rogue. That seems like a game that really rewards specialization, whereas I am someone that I like to think of myself in a lot of ways as more of a generalist. I like to learn underlying patterns, not very specific ones. I like to learn a lot about a little bit about a lot of things. There we go. Woohoo! Nice. Marsh, however, is like, it's simple enough that the strategy refinement is it's very satisfying, because you can, as far as the skill testing goes, like, you can see exactly where you are and are not doing things right in the couch of something that's very cute and has a kinda great sense of humor. Okay. Nice. So now we go over here. This is one of the few places, like, there's... Okay, cannon I can be a little riskier with on the ground. It's not the laser. I think just being a little more aggressive in my potion grabbing. On this, we're getting very lucky with the cannon, because the cannon, you can go and grab the potion, even if you get a kind of bad spawn for it. I think on the laser, I can probably grab it even more than I typically do, just be a little more aggressive with it. And that can shave some time, not just through, like, avoidance of penalties. So, like, I think that was a very good split. Volleyball is also one, because you need to be, like, slightly offset and jump at the precise right time. We're just gonna abandon that. I need to learn how to, even if not, like, spike it, get that more often, and at the, like, right time. There we go. Will it bounce down? It's getting the little trap thing, but as long as it goes down, sick. And that should be good. Awesome. Yeah, the volleyball is a place where I mess up a fair bit. And I also had a lot of trouble with my umbrella on the most recent run I did, and I don't really know why. I think I was getting rattled. There we go. It's nice when it catches some misses on the upswing for you, basically. That was great. Oh, that was stupid. Me, I'm brilliant! Also me, I'm terrible. Who let me pick up a controller again? Nope, I should have waited just a little bit, but final phase. Awesome. Bam. Also, I want to improve at the Kahoot quizzes that Silver, or I suppose TGK for anyone who's, for some strange reason, come across this not from my Twitch and only knows the developer by the developer name. But I need to work on my knowledge improvement. Hey, took no penalties. That was a little close, but we'll take it. Need to work on improving the knowledge, so I should be trying to like use the speedruns as an opportunity to like reinforce my memory of the names. So that's like Bella Brella or something along those lines. I don't remember precisely. This is Vic Talk. I guess the biomes are also something that I should learn, but I don't see... I'm guessing that, like, in the level select is where that is, and since that doesn't really come up in the, Whoop! Okay, we'll take it. Since that doesn't really come up, between speedrun things, that's not super helpful for that. Oh god. I think I'm being more skittish with the hitbox than I need to be, but stuff like that happens, so maybe not the worst thing. Also, I guess I haven't realized for myself, so VicTalk I assume is the proper clock. Is the electronic alarm, I assume that's a different name than VicTalk. They are separate entities, despite both being clock-based enemies. And I don't know if we've seen that name anywhere. There we go. Okay. I don't actually know what, like, our good pace is, but this seems pretty solid. Ah, Lighthouse. Okay. Lighthouse is one. We've practiced it a fair bit. I still tend to take penalties here, but we will see. We'll see what we can do. Okay. That was a good spawn, or W spawn, as I suppose chat would say. Was that number 6? I think that was number 6. So this should be... Yep. Sick. We're going in with a little bit of juice. Ooh, okay. Second phase being my worst phase. Definitely love going in with some. Okay, we get the cannon, which is my worst. As in, I would much rather see a shark. Okay. We're safe. Just can't really grab from the middle. Okay, blue light means shark, and shark is on the left. It's okay, though. We took a hit, but we will survive. We took 2 hits. That's less good, but... Okay. 2. Okay. 3, and I think that's 4. I've lost count because I'm just a little too focused. 5. Nope. Okay. I was undercounting it, but I'd rather undercount than overcount. No penalties there. That's looking pretty sick. So, soccer guys, I forget their name, but we're looking at no penalties so far. Blue is straight across. Okay. Still haven't made myself the little spreadsheet. Okay, green bounces. So we can also I tend to back up on that one, but I guess we can also afford to, like, get pretty close. Yeah. So it's really just sort of being mid-range that sucks there. Okay. And moving on to this. I always confuse the pink and the yellow. This is why I gotta memorize them. Okay, yellow has that spin, so it gets bounced, so straight to the left, straight across, and then bounce. Okay. So pink spins to the right, and gets... So yellow is straight first, pink is straight last, I think. Just need to get a handle on something like that. It's okay. Taken and damage is not penalties, so long as we don't muck that up. That was some good hits. And I think we're almost at a... Nice. So we're hitting Elder Zero. Sub 10 minutes. Which I think might be the best I've done. So, is chat a distraction for speedrunning? Stay tuned to find out. Me even mentioning chat, apparently enough of a distraction, or perhaps they aren't a distraction, and I simply invoked wrath from the slander. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're on to phase 2. Okay, we can actually sink pretty much all of our juice there. Nice. Dodge the bat. Oh, that was no bueno. Tried to go for it too early. Okay, that was solid. Don't land on the bat. Now we just get it when it's on the right. Okay. Third phase, into the water. This is a phase that I also need to practice a fair bit, because I do not know how to land my shots super well. And I do, like, I've gotten a lot better at not taking hits here, like, still not great. Hedging my bets in case I do take a hit. But I'm really bad at landing hits, so I spend a lot of time here that I probably shouldn't, which can be as bad as a penalty, right? I'm mostly focused on not taking penalties right now, because I think that's my weakest area. I do not have even A+ on a number of bosses. There's probably a number that I could get relatively easily on the back of being able to speed run them fairly well. But it is definitely a weak area of mine. Okay. Only 15-second penalty. I think that is so far our only penalty this run. We're at 12:30. Okay, we are on to the box, which I think, so that means, so box is 4 enemies left, right? Is it really only that? No, it can't be. That feels deeply incorrect. But after this, so we do this, then we fight the air balloon, and then it's Scrappa and the alien chip, I think. So, yeah. Holy crap. Despite how many times I've done this, I still manage to forget, like, good breakpoints for figuring out how I should be feeling about a run, but, you know, that's okay. Okay, Okay, that timing worked out. So we're on to phase 3, which is my worst phase, but no hits so far, and just taking what we can. Okay, that was wasted, but it's okay. We should have committed to that and just accepted that we took the hit, but phase 4. Okay, with a good start. I think we're gonna get through this without penalties. Could still go very wrong. Yeah, so it seems like my idea on, oh, it will show us which way to shoot is not as good as I was thinking. I think I was just getting weirdly lucky previously, but okay, that's nerve-wracking. Okay, sick. We're cruising. So this should be balloon, right? Oh my god, okay. And we got a no penalty balloon run earlier today. I've not practiced that tonight, but I believe in my ability. Probably I could have sniped that, but that's not a good look, but it's okay. Even if we're taking hits in phase 1, which is our best phase, we've been improving at the others, so no more hits if we don't want any penalties. So we are probably taking a penalty here, but we just want to not take a huge one. Okay. Okay. Ah! That's me with my big jumps. Okay. Just... Yep. Okay, we are racking up the time here, because I allowed myself to get stuck. We did what we needed to get out of the situation, and even if that wasn't great, we got out of it. Okay, left side. Nice. So this one is more about the movement. That sucked, but like here the goal is the only damage we are taking here pretty much is if we allow ourselves to run out of map, which we've done a number of times. I think here single jumps are definitely a lot better. I say, doing a big old double jump. Okay, so we added a minute 15 to that time, so 18:15, but I mean, this is possibly a sub 25, depending on, like, aliens, the alien we've definitely messed up a number of times, and Scrappa we've been having some tough luck with, but okay, so do that song and dance. Okay. A lot of times I think that's been because I've been super... Okay. Don't love a hit in phase 1 of Scrappa, but we can do it. Oh, that's... I need to stay low. But like, Alien I think we can do. It's been... We've certainly had some issues with it lately. I guess the radius is something I need to figure out better on those. My strategy has just been hide like all the way over, but I think we get into some bad situations when we do that. Okay. good. Was able to jump out of the way. So we're already at 2 hits, so any further hits are penalties, but phase 3 is super doable. It can get super chaotic, but okay. This is alright. Okay. That's fine. We had kind of overcommitted. That's a lot worse. Yeah, it's like when I get 1 penalty, I tend to get 5, but okay. I don't think we could have gotten out of there more smoothly. That was just on us for letting ourselves get into a bad spot. Okay, from the left. This was a really good run right up until the end there. So, 21:36. So we need to do this in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't think we've got that in us, but I do think we're still going to see a time improvement. And we've gotten like 2 minutes of penalties, so that's still like good room for improvement. Okay. Okay, really wanted to get that potion, but I think not taking the hits was the better option there. Laser. Okay. Would have loved to be in a better position for getting those hits in. So being on sort of the leading edge, I guess, is kind of important when you're snugging up in it, but like, we can... Okay, that was bad, but phase 2. 2 hits in. 3 hits in. Stay high. 4 hits in. 5 hits in. I'm gonna call that like 5.5. 6. Okay, nope. I should have called that full. And we got the potion coming in. This might be sub 25. Okay, I should have been more mindful of the firing distance, but... Okay. So, splashies. We can lose a lot of time here if we aren't aggressive enough. So, but that was our 1 hit of grace, so... Now we just need to be smart about it. Splashies. Nope, okay, 15 seconds, but okay. We are on to the final phase, so this might be sub 25. It's going to be super close. It depends on... This is just sinking damage and not taking stupid hits, but this is relatively easy to avoid hits. Unless we get too aggressive, but we need to be aggressive. Okay. Come on, come on. It's not quite it yet. We're so close. Oh, that's so close. I think we're only 1 away. No, we got it! Whew! Holy crap. So. Seems like chat might make a difference. Yo! We made sub 25. Thinking back, so I know sub 20 is possible. I don't know if we can make sub 20, because that is getting into a lot. That's going to be a lot of very fine-tuning things, because I think we took probably like 2.5 minutes of penalties in there. So if we assume that, we've got about 2 minutes of slop that we need to cut out in in non-penalty stuff. So we need to get good enough that we don't take penalties, and we need to be good enough that we cannot take penalties and be doing it 2 minutes faster than we do otherwise. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but that's huge. We made sub 25. I think I'm gonna try one more. We're gonna try one more and just sort of see how that feels going back to back. Yeah. That's huge though. That's absolutely huge. So, sorry chat, but guess you guys are a distraction. Okay. Fireballs. Zappy zappy. Okay, the bird was in our way. That's okay. I feel like I'm being kinda slow on this first phase, but... and I fired a little too soon. I hate when I fire the juice too soon. Okay. Doesn't douse the sun properly. Bam bam. Yeah, this is going to be a longer time on the sun. It's okay. I think we can absolutely get through this phase with only one more hit, so that is worth it for a speed up if we need it. Like, don't take stupid hits, but also don't be worried. Okay. Yep. 10 seconds slower. I think most of that time was in the first phase. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Holly Sting. So something that I do enjoy when I get it, and I don't know if I should be like aiming for it as a strategy, but I know like there are certain phases that are tougher than others, right? Or at least ones that give me more trouble. And I wonder if trying to save up potions... Ooh, that was not... Okay, I need to count Cali Sting better. I wonder if trying to save up potions... in the phases where you know you do better, so that you can get... Because typically when there's a phase switch, you've got like a grace period, where you get to just sort of sink in some shots. Ah, darn. Where you just sort of get to sink in some shots, like there, right? When it's doing that transition. So I wonder if saving up in our easier phases for the harder phases is something that would be a way of being more efficient, so that we are spending less time in one where we're having to spend more time dodging around. Don't know. I genuinely, I don't know. But that's the type of stuff that we're probably going to need to figure out to get a sub 20 time, if that's even something we manage to do. I'm so happy with sub 25. I think one of the ones that's going to be important for me, though, is I want to get a sub 25 streamed. Like, fun as it is to, you know, be doing it right now, and just because I felt like jamming some Marsh, which I would like to point out as a great indication of the fact that, no, I genuinely love this game. This isn't just something that is like content. I record it because I find that producing content... Yep, that was being too risky with it. But recording content is a... already taking penalty. I think we're gonna scrap that. That's a little sad. But recording so that I'm talking a little bit during it, haha, me talk a lot, I find is a really good way for me to make sure that I'm actually properly engaging. That was not great, but since I think phase 1 is actually one of our slowest times, maybe that is when we should be accepting some hits for the sake of speed. Ooh, okay. Like, you know, this is me going, you know what? In my day, I feel like I could have done better at March, and the answer was I could have. So I want to jam some, and I record it because that's a good way for me to feel like I can justify the time I'm spending on doing it, because I have a hard time with that. But please take it as very high praise of Marsh, that someone who does not enjoy playing a lot of, like, platforming boss battle games is going, yeah, I want to spend probably time that I should be sleeping trying for a slightly improved speedrun time. Okay. We had a kind of rough Cali sting, so that was 5 seconds better than previous. And, like, that's, at least to me, that's insane. That is not the type of thing that that is not an aspect of games that I typically enjoy interacting on, of going, oh wow, I was like 5 seconds slower there. Because guess what? That stresses me out. Okay, that was a decent dodge. Okay. This is fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I wish I could have grabbed that, but it's all right. Middle platform does hit, so I think middle platform is where we want to be phase 3 Cali Sting, because then you can hit, and you also have the most versatility with where you can pick up the potion, so it's just sort of probably the optimal place to be. Wahey. Okay. Let's not goof it like we did last time. So already get the little parade of them. Well, not off to a great start for not goofing it. Okay. Jump over. Avoid the ticket. Okay. Took a hit, but again, this is fine so long as we don't get too ballsy, because phase 3, I feel... Phase 3 is almost difficult to take a hit in. So, okay, so left side is always laser, right side is cannon. Have I just not picked up on that? Yeah, that is just 100% something that I have managed to blank on. 'Cause I thought that sometimes right side was laser, but that's... I think that's just always cannon. Okay. Ow! No, 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 no! Me itching... I'm like, oh, I've got a great time to itch my cheek. Incorrect. This was false. But it feels like phase 3 is like... So that's 2 hits. I think it's like 4 hits total. 3... and 4? Yeah. So, like, it's low health, and it's not, like, too intensive on stuff, so... Okay. That was off, but this comes back. Nope. Screwed that up because of the timing. Oh, come on. We'll take it, even if that's not, like, the most efficient. That's gonna come back to us. But that's gonna make it. Okay. On to the actual fight. Yeah, like I'm probably losing like 10 seconds over someone who has that like dialed in. Okay, it's gonna do the sharp thing, which you can hit it during, but I don't think I had enough potion to make a... I don't think it was worth the risk. Ooh, we're getting kind of bad luck with the amount of that. But that happens. Like, you know, the RNG is a part of March. Oh my god. Okay. Super slow phase 1. Oh, come on. I thought that was gonna be it, and we took a hit. Come on. Ooh. No bueno. Okay. Bellabrella. Come on. So I guess Bellabrella is one, even though we don't often take a penalty, we are kind of slow in it, and we do occasionally. It's one of our crumble points, so that is probably one we should spend a little more time on. Okay. Woohoo! Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Again, if there's no penalty, no harm, no foul, even if it's maybe a little sloppy, right? But we want it not sloppy, because then even if we aren't improving our time, right, it feels like we've learned stuff. But sometimes you gotta be sloppy to find something new. Flashbacks to MTG Arena saying, you know, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents that may lead to trying a new strategy. Which I think is false. Sometimes you absolutely make a misplay, but, you know, Bob Ross philosophy, not a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Another hit. Oh, wow. Sad that we wasted all of that, but nice. Marshing up the alarm clock. Okay. We got him to idle. I do enjoy. Okay. This is fine. Just need to not take another hit. Okay. There we go. So now just need to get sub 3 minutes on the lighthouse, right? To be at least on pace with our previous one. So, like, we had kind of a rough umbrella. I'm just trying to think of, like, places where we can shave time to be on a better pace. So Umbrella and I think Kali Sting, I probably have some seconds that I can absolutely tighten up. Okay, that was cutting it close with the fish. Nice. I like that we don't have to jump to sink stuff into this one. Shark on the left. So Marsh on the right. Okay, Shark on the right, so Marsh on the left. Missed a few of the shots, but Shark on the right, Marsh on the left! Oh, that was ballsy, trying to get a little aggressive. Shark on the right, Marsh on the left. Ah, no, the falling beach ball's getting us. Oh, and we missed that shot by just going too early. Okay. Okay. That was risky, because when the balls are going, the left side is a bad place to be. But... ah, darn. I hesitated just a little too much, so we got... ah. Oh, that's so frustrating when it was right at the end. But... oh crap, I always forget about these guys. I was like, oh hey, we're making it to Elder Zero with a good time. Well, you see about that. Oh, see, there I should have gone for the far. So I need to be adaptable with my positioning to try and maximize potions per second. Because I guess, so that's, if like you really want to break down what Marsh is, right? It's potions per second. Like, avoiding penalties, all of that is important because that's contributing to time, but to maximize things, we're trying to maximize the number of times... okay? We're trying to maximize the amount of potions that we see per second. Okay, so that's straight across bats. But maximize the amount of potions that we see per second, So long as we can sink most of them, right? Like, that is a caveat. We need to actually land them in the people. But, like, fundamentally, we need to be short... They need to go into the people, but we also need to be shortcutting the time between potions. So, like, we are on a much worse pace than previously, even though we haven't taken penalties? No, we've taken one penalty, but that doesn't make up for that difference, so I don't know what's different there, but we're seeing what we can do. We are learning and having fun with that process. Okay. This Elder Ice, we took a lot of early damage on, and took, what, like 30 seconds of penalties? Something like that. Man, it's funny to me, though, how long we spent on these fights initially, and then do them speedrun. Like, yes. The fact that we can take penalties is a big help with a number of these, but I don't know if the shots above are actually that useful, or if that's just a great way for me to take more damage than I should. Okay. Because, like, you can't fully sink all the shots on these. That was a really good time there, and we got a shot to start off with. Okay, we can accept a few hits. I think I like trying to shoot on the left side as much as possible, since that's closer. We're taking some hits, though, so we just need to make sure... We cannot take another hit happily. I mean, ideally no hits, right? But, so, no hits are happy, but we'll be very sad with another one. But as long as we can keep this reasonable, I think we'll be okay. That's, what, 3? 4. 5. 6. 7. There we go. Okay. Okay. Bum 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 bum. So basically, at this point, if we can do it in... So, at this point, we would need to do 4 bosses in 7 minutes, which... Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I think this is not a run that could even, like, optimize results in sub 20, but... I don't know. Could be wrong. That's just like my gut feeling, but we've seen that my gut, being ink, is not always the best. Oh! Oh my god, the tilt got us? That's going to put me on tilt, but crash. Wow. That was hateful. Okay, good spawn on the potion there. So, gotta be wary of the tilt, I suppose. Bum 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 bum. Yep, we took the hit there. We should not take another hit, but at least we accepted it and maximized our damage. Whew, okay. That, I did not think we were going to pull up short properly there. That's some good shots right as we go into phase 4. Okay, starting from the right. Green magnet. Ah, there's the penalty. Left. I felt it in my bones. My lack of bones. Okay, balloon. Whew. That's, I feel like a fairly good break time. Could be wrong, but... Like, okay, let's assume we're just shooting for an improvement on, what, 24, like, 30? That was pulled up short there, but... Like, so we have 9 minutes to do this and this, Scrappa, and Alien. Oop, that was very unnecessary. This is probably one of the slowest ones, even when we aren't taking penalties, so that's probably one. This is one that I struggle with a lot, and will probably need to obtain something close to mastery on if I am to ever get sub 20. Okay, just barely over. Okay, that's feeling good. Okay, third phase, I do struggle with, as with all phases here. Okay, and we are out of grace, but, like, it's one that we're learning is more... I think there's a lot of times where I've been worried about taking damage from attacks during this phase, not recognizing that the only attack is how hostile the platforming is. We've missed a lot of our attacks, so that was slower than we would have liked, but... So, this is not sub 20, definitely not, but like, I think we could have done that faster, and then if we were like really skilled, that could have maybe been a pace, but... Okay, we need to jump there. We've also been having bad luck with Scrappa, so I would be unsurprised if this was an improvement on our previous time, so long as we just don't choke on. Ooh, that was some good damage. Okay, just stay out of range. Simple, Johan, just don't get hit. Brilliant idea, Johan. Why didn't I think of that myself? Okay. This is, I will say, having the... Oh, that was bad timing. Having the slam arm actually have, like, a defined border so that we don't just run into it because we can't tell it from the wall, I do think makes a genuinely huge difference with, like, the accessibility of it, so... Thank you, Silver, for listening to feedback and doing an excellent job of solving that. Even if maybe it was me being a little whiny, but I appreciate that when I pointed out, you looked and ended up seeing what I saw and came up with a very elegant solution for it. I was gonna say we could take one free hit there, but we lost that privilege, and we've taken a penalty. It's okay. This is still going to be, I think, a good time. Okay. So long as we can get Scrappa. Okay, from the left. Ooh, that was bad positioning on that, but okay. 19. I think this can be sub 23. I don't know about sub 22, but I think we can definitely do sub 23. 4 minutes, that should be, as long as we don't have one of those runs. You know the kind I mean. Okay. Ah, they curve. That, earlier, when Pug was quoting me saying, no, what happened here? That was what happened. I confused myself on where I was positioned and did not recognize that those curved, so it kind of felt like I had teleported, which was incorrect. Okay, laser. We've got one. Nope, okay, we are on that phase. Oh, interesting. The attack transitioned even though the phase had already? So I think that's to 2. Stay above. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god. I think just shy of it. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we've gotten like 1.5. Okay. That hurt. Oh, that was not good. 3. 4. 5. Splashies. 6. Nope. Okay, that was 7. On. This is definitely sub 23. Can we make it sub 22? Okay. That was 2 hits. That's 3 hits. 4 hits. Could have sunk more, but I was being safe. 5. Oh no. Come on, come on. This is so close. Oh, and the time stopped. Sub 22. We only the worst penalty we took was like 15 seconds, wasn't it? Okay, so yeah. Okay. I really want to see if I can be getting times like this on stream. I think that for me would be big. This was nice though, as a proof to myself, I can get these times on my own. I have that in me. This is possible, this is attainable. Getting sub 20 is going to require a lot more mastery. I think I want to do some more speedruns on stream because I think those are fun, and I would love to prove to myself that I can do something along these lines while actually doing a full-on stream, even though that definitely makes me more distractible. That's, I think, a good way to learn the techniques. But I think my next main project should be trying to, like, S-rank everything, or at the very least, A+ rank. I think S rank is nice, but because speedrun is in normal, I think that learning on expert could almost be a disadvantage because you might get used to things being slightly faster, some of the muscle memory you're training yourself for, but we'll find out. This makes up for the terrible strawberry time this morning in Celeste. That's a huge time for me. That's huge. So, I'm gonna call it there. I should probably get some sleep. This is later than it should be, but I want to get this rendered and uploaded so that folks can see. Thank y'all for sticking around. This is not going to be well edited. This is basically just a raw stream, but not streamed. So this is just me yapping while doing a thing that I'm having fun with. We'll see how that works. This is first step to maybe doing some more pre-recorded content. See if I can actually do some more editing. I don't know. Editing drives me a little crazy sometimes. I think I'm fully capable of editing, but I feel like the type of editing style that I would lend myself to would be cutting out a lot of those things like the ums and doing a lot of like very tight edits on the audio, which I don't like my own voice. So I think that's a very, very good way to go insane. But we'll mess around with it. This is... See, probably should cut out some of the longer rambles there as well, but thank you for sticking around with me yapping while doing some Marsh and getting two new PBs, which is super sick. I don't know if shaving that 144, really 145, I don't know if shaving that 145 is going to be possible for me in a reasonable time frame, but it is something that I would like to work towards. So thank y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of whenever you're watching this. Remember to take care of yourselves. This is important, even if I'm setting a bad example by recording late. Sometimes you gotta do weird stuff to make yourself feel alive. So, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a fantastic rest of whenever you're doing stuff. But for now, bye!